Jai Hind everyone. My name is SARVACHAN Verma and I am working as the assistant professor in IT department at Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Today, now I am going to discuss the very good concepts regarding the unit 4 in object oriented design. So, in unit 4 these are the content. First one is C++ basics like overview, program structure, namespace, then identifiers, variables, constant, enum, operators, typecasting and controls. Basically unit 4 divide into the two part. First part contain all the basic statements and basic elements of the C++, and the second part of this unit contain all the functions. Functions means how you can design the functions and how we call, how we define the function, uh, how we implement the polymorphism like overloading, default, what kind of operators we can used inside the function, and default arguments, friend functions, and finally virtual functions. So these are the contents of unit 4. Now if we talking about in C++, basically it is a programming language and it is a object oriented programming language which was developed in 1980 by Vizerne Strostrups at the Bell Laboratory of the AT&T Labs. AT&T means American Telephone and Telegraph Lab in USA. Okay. So this is the developer, this is the image of showing the scientist which developed C++ programming language. Now this is the structure of our basic C++ program. Now you will see here the topmost section is the documentation section. What is the purpose of documentation section is that what kind of documentation? Documentation means what is the purpose of the program, whatever you are going to writing. So this section will contain the comments, and you will see here I am using double forward slash, and this is the single line comment and this is called the multi-line comment. If we write the any statements, if we want to write a statement with have text more than one line, then we have to go for multi-line comment. So basically the first line is, we can say, this is the optional part whether it is available or not, but documentation is a good programming practice that always you give the purpose, objective of your program, whatever you are going to write or whatever you are going to code. Second is the header file declaration section. So this section basically contain the all pre-processing activities, like in C++ we are already include hash include stdio.h. Similarly n number of libraries are there, because library is a collection of functions and methods. So whatever you are using, what kind of function you want to use, so you have to include particular library. Suppose I am going to use the mathematical function, so it is compulsory to include the math.h header file. So similarly all the header files all start with the symbol which is called the hash. Now this is the pre-processor statements. This section will contain the directives, okay, which is used to define the some constant. Whatever you define the constant in the subsequent program, all the constant will be replaced with a particular variable. So again this is the third structure, third point of the program structure of C++ code. Then the fourth is global declaration. Global declaration means all the variables and all the functions and all the class whatever define outside the main function, it is called the global declaration. What is the purpose of global declaration? Global declaration will used to whatever you have declared inside the global section, that value will be available for entire code, entire body and entire functions of the program. So, this is the global declaration. Then the fourth is class definition. As we know already, class is a user defined data type, means basically class is a collection of methods and variables, or we can say methods and functions, both are same terminology. We can say it is a collection of variables, or we can say collection of data plus method. Class is a collection of data and methods. Then after define the class, we can define the main function. So, very first line read by the compiler in C++ is the main function. This is the point where our program execution will start. So, this is the main function, this is the body of main function, and these are the some user defined function. So, this is overall the program structure of C++. Whatever you write the code in C++, always you must follow these structure step by step. These options are optional, like comment is optional. If all are, we can say documentation section is optional. If you want to include in your program, then obviously you can use it. So, basically this is the ideal approach. Always you have to follow the program structure of whatever kind of programming language you want to learn, but always this is the very first step, always you go through with the program structure. Now, very important topic is in C++ is namespace. So, basically what is the purpose of namespace? Namespace provide a method for preventing name conflict. Suppose we first understand, suppose we have one variable int a. Inside class demo we have one variable x and other variable float type variable is x. You will see here inside this environment both variable are same, x and x, but this is called the name conflict. Because I am using both name of the same type, same name. So, to avoid this confusion or to avoid this conflict, we always use namespace. I hope you understand this concept. Okay. Now, so you will see here I have using one program. This is a program, and you will see here this is the main function. Inside I have declared one variable name as value of integer type. I have assigned the value to the variable, and again I am using the variable same variable name value of double type. This is the error, because both variable name are same and these variable are created in the same environment. That is why conflict will occur. So, this is the error. How we can resolve this? With the help of namespace. You will see here, I have declared one namespace. The name of the namespace is first. I have created one space inside the memory, and the space of this namespace is first. Inside this variable val will be created. The value of val is 500. Then after, for this program I have used same variable name val. Understand? So, you will see here, this for this program a complete environment will be created. First one is local environment, and this is called the global environment. So, now please see it, this variable val will be take place inside the global environment. Now, this is the 100. Now, main is the function, this is the local variable, because this variable visibility comes initialized with this curly brace, opening curly braces and end with this. So, this variable val will take place inside the local environment. Let us understand carefully. In this piece of code, I have 3 variable. The name of variable is val. First val will be created in the separate region. The name of this region is first. For this program, compiler will create the environment, we can say space. First space is called local and global. Two space will be created. You will see here, the global variable will take place in this environment and local variable in this environment. Now, you will see here, I am using the variable val, okay, but which environment? Of which environment? First environment. So, definitely I will get the 500. So, are you understand this issue? Okay. So, in each scope, a name can only represent one entity. So, there cannot be two variable with the same name in the same scope. It means, in local environment I am take only one kind of variable val. If I am going to create another variable with same name, this is again the case of error. Using namespace, we can create two variable or member function having the same name. So, are you understand? So, what is the purpose of namespace? We can create the duplicacy of variable name as well function name in the same program. So, this is the example of namespace. This is hopefully you understand this concept. Now, a namespace is a declarative region that provides a scope to identify what you have to identify: name of the type, function, variables, etc. inside it. Second thing, multiple namespace block within the same name are allowed. Multiple namespace blocks with the same name are allowed. Second thing, all declaration within those blocks are declared in the name scope. And last one is, a namespace definition begin with the keyword namespace, followed by the namespace name as follow. You can see the syntax how we can create the namespace in our program. So, hopefully you got the clarity about this. Second thing, namespace declaration appear only at global scope. It means you cannot create the namespace in any local environment. You have to create namespace always in the global environment. Next is namespace declaration can be nested, just like a for loop, just like a conditional statement. Namespace can be nested within another namespace. Next thing, like variable and functions have access specifier, but while using the namespace don't have any access specifier like public, private and protected. No need to give semicolon after closing braces of definition of the namespace, means there is a no need of semicolon. Okay. Hopefully you got the clarity about the some limitations of namespace. Okay. Next, you will see here again I have created namespace with name ns1, ns2. Inside one variable, if one function will be created, the function return value 5. Similarly, I have declared one another function with same name. They return the value of multiply of x value. Now, the program will start from this location. Now, you will see here ns1, I am calling the function of ns1 and namespace. Immediately I will get 5. After that, I am calling the function value of environment ns2. So, similarly, I am calling this. Immediately we will get 100 into 2, 200, and finally I am going to access the variable of x of which environment ns2, I will get 100. So, in both example we will understand the entire process of namespace. Okay. So, you will still clear clarity about the namespace. So, we have understand today we will understand the concept of namespace. Okay. In next lecture we will study the different basic concept of C++ programming language. Thank you so much.